Today we are going to look at how to perform email forensics. So before starting with the email forensics assignment, let us have a look at what the different types of mail service providers that are available. So here I have listed certain mail service providers, out of which Gmail is the most frequently used service provider. We also have Outlook.com. So it is very efficient for focused inbox. Then we have Neo, Yahoo Mail, Proton Mail, Zoho, which is basically used for business purposes, and so many more. So before going into the assignment, we need to understand what are different service providers. Next important component is the types of email protocols. There are three basic types of email protocols which are involved in sending and receiving mail. These are SMTP, POP3, and IX. So SMTP is the core foundational email protocol. We are going to look at each of these three email protocols in little detail. So starting with POP. So POP stands for Post Office Protocol. So email clients use the POP protocol in order to download the emails from the server. So POP is basically a one-way protocol. So this can only say sync the emails in one direction, and it cannot sync back the emails to the server. The next one is an IMAP protocol. So IMAP stands for Internet Message Access Protocol. That is usually basically used to sync the emails in the server with the email client. The only difference between POP and IMAP is IMAP can sync emails in both the directions, that is between the server and the email client, while the emails are stored on the server. Moving forward, SMTP is basically the simple mail transfer protocol. That is the principal emailing protocol which is responsible for sending of emails between email clients and server. Now, moving forward to email clients. So email clients use the mail access protocol like the IMAP or POP to retrieve or sync emails from the server. So the major job of email clients is basically to they're used to download mails from the servers. Now these email clients use the transfer protocol, that is SMTP, to transfer or you can say send the mails to the server. So looking forward to some best email clients are Pike, Mailbird, EM Client, Mozilla Thunderbird, Mailspring, and many more. So this was a quick introduction to what are mail service providers, what are the different email protocols. Moving forward, we need to look at what is the basic flow of an email in order to understand the various components which are present in this transit. So there's a sender who uses an MTA, that is a message transfer agent, to send the emails across the network. Uh, then using the SPF, so SPF basically stands for Sender Policy Framework. So it is an email authentication standard that the domain owners use to specify the email servers that they are sent email from which domain, making it harder for any malicious or fraudsters to spoof the sender information. SPF is a very important indicator when looking at email analysis. So using one or the other email client, the receiver actually accesses the mail. So these are the various components involved when you say mail being sent between devices. Now coming forward to email header analysis. Why do we perform email header analysis? So email headers consist a lot of information about the email, like from where it originated, what is the uh, service provider used, which is the actual location from where the email originated. So all these analysis can be done from the email header as it holds a lot of information about an email, and much of the information is never displayed openly to it. So today we are going to look at email header analysis. So there are two ways of doing the email header analysis. You either do it manually. For that, a lot of expertise is needed into looking at how does the header looks like. We are going to shortly look at how does an email header looks like. Otherwise, we can use these certain freeware tools or software with the help of which we can perform the email header analysis. So first, let's look at what is an email header and where do I find it. So let's go to a particular email that has been received in your inbox. You just need to click on these three dots and you need to say show original. When you open this, you have this original message, which is showing its message ID. When was this email created? Okay, and this is the time it was created and it was delivered after how much time, from where it has originated, and yes, these are the basic things that you can even see in the email. But you can look at the SPF, which we just discussed in the flow diagram, which is the sender policy framework. So it says that it has passed the SPF and this is the IP address. Okay, and DKIM is another field which has also passed, which means that the initial security level check has passed. But we are more interested into a deeper investigation. So let's look at the header. So this is how the email header looks like, which is containing a lot of data delivered to received and a lot of information about ARC authentication results. You can see that it's a lot of information here. So, and this basically is a HTML script. So the header is in the form of an HTML script. So what we'll do is, as I said, the first step is you can do it manually, but it's quite a task to understand each and every field present here. So what we'll do, we are going to use some open source tools for doing the email header analysis. So let's go to the first tool. So this is iplocation.net. So this website can be used for many purposes. Like you can look at here, there's an IP tracker, okay, with which you can track the IP address. And there are many other functionality related to web privacy, cybersecurity. So right now we are more focusing on email address space. So here it has a box where you can paste the email header. You just copy this and paste it here. So once you paste the entire email header here, you can submit it. You can look at the various information about this email. So the email source IP address has shown the source IP address. It says 136.143. 192.168.146. This is matching the SPF. So yes, we understand that uh, working fine. But it's not actually shown the country, region, city, ISP, and so on. But there may be certain layers where it restricts from giving the entire information about these. But for most of the emails, you can always find the various information. So what we are more interested into is how much or what level or the extent of information that gets displayed and used freeware to. So with this, we can look at which IP address it has been originated from, which country, region, city involved, ISP, the organization, and then the geographical position. So this we'll try with different emails to look at what information you get. Let's try with one more email. Let's see what other information we can collect. I've tried it with another email ID. It is also not showing this information. So this is a way you can actually use your tool to get more information about the IP address and other information if it is not having the uh, security measures to display things.